Welcome friends, greetings from Green Feather. Here is the second part of the CCMA WQI session. The first part explains the concept behind CCMA WQI calculation, which is needed to understand the WQI result among others. This video demonstrates practically how to calculate CCMA WQI. It shows the calculator access, data preparation, and WQI calculation in the online calculator. So, let's proceed. In order to perform CCMA WQI calculation, first you have to go to the CCMA website to access the WQI calculator. The link is shown here in the screen and is also provided in the description box. Here we go. Once you enter the website, scroll down and go to the Water Quality Index 2.0 version and download the file in your system. The file will be downloaded in zip format, which has to be extracted as shown here. After the extraction of the content of the zip file, you will get something like this. Now, go to the Setup application to install the software. Since the software is already installed here, so we are not installing it again. You will see that the package contains an Excel sheet for data and another sheet for guidelines in CSV format as examples. In the data sheet, a ready-made format is provided which is compatible with the calculator. It comprises a column each for the station, date, and various parameters. You will edit the sheet as per your data, filling your sample station names, date of sampling, and measured values of various parameters. Now, save the data sheet in CSV, delimited format in your system. You may also edit or insert your data after saving the model data sheet in your system. Now, if you go to the model guideline datasheet, you will see columns containing parameter ID, exceed if, lower limit, upper limit, various relation columns, guideline source, and unit ID, much of which is elaborated later. You may edit the sheet with your guideline parameters and values and save it in CSV format as shown before. These are the Excels for our data and guidelines. In the data Excel sheet, we have named the stations as 1, 2, etc. For each station, we have taken the reading every month for the entire year of 2019. The rest of the columns contain the measured values of various parameters. Now, let's see our guideline Excel sheet. Here, in the first column, the parameters are mentioned. As we are assessing surface water quality, so as per the guideline that we are following, the water quality is categorized into 5 classes, class A to class E. Hence, the mention of these classes under the parameter. In the exceed if column, the greater than and or the less than sign as per the non-compliance is mentioned. The parameters which have maximum permissible limits or upper limits will be designated greater than sign, example BOD, chloride, etc. The value of the upper limit for these parameters as per the guidelines is to be mentioned in the upper limit column. Those parameters like DO, which has minimum permissible limit or lower limit, will be designated less than sign, and the lower limit value for these parameters is to be mentioned in the lower limit column. And parameters like pH, whose permissible limit is denoted by a range, will be given both greater than and less than sign. Both the upper limit and lower limit value of the range is to be mentioned in the upper limit and lower limit value column respectively. The last two columns comprise the source of the guideline like EPA, BIS, etc. and the unit of the parameters. Now that you have prepared and saved your Excel sheet for data and guidelines, we will move on to calculate the CCMA WQI, which is the final section of this video. Open the calculator and go to Import Data. Then go to Load Data File and load your data Excel sheet, which was saved in CSV format. You may see here that the one we have prepared have been uploaded. Next, go to Select Guidelines and click Load Input Guideline Files to upload the guideline datasheet that you have prepared. We have selected our guideline Excel sheet. Here, you have the provision of changing inputs in case there is any error. To select all the parameters, go to Select All Guidelines. Also, you may select the parameters of your choice if you don't want to take into consideration all the parameters in your guideline file. Here we want to calculate the CCMA WQI of surface water with respect to Class A guidelines. Hence, we are selecting the Class A permissible standards of relevant parameters. Next, go to Match Parameter. Out of the parameters you have checked in the uploaded guideline file, match the ones that you want to calculate. Due to some technical error in the software, after matching a parameter, the unmatched parameter box is disappearing. If you face the same problem, then to troubleshoot, go to Load Parameter and then Cancel without uploading as shown here. Once matching is completed, then select Index Period. For this study, we have to select a span of 1 year, that is 2019. Now click Calculate WQI to get the WQI result in this form. Where the F1, F2 and F3 values, that is the scope, frequency and amplitude of each and every location for the year 2019 is provided along with the CCMA WQI value and category. Apart from this, various other information like NSE value, total failed tests, etc. are also mentioned. The fundamentals of all these are elaborated in part 1 of the video. Next, you will get the parameter result where the number of total tests and failed tests are mentioned for each parameter, and the failed test percentage is provided, which represents the percentage of data not meeting the guideline standard. The percentage failed test data are highlighted for better representation. Green represents lower percentage of failed test, that is less than equal to 25%. Yellow represents moderate percentage of failed test, that is 25 to 50%. Red represents higher percentage of failed test, that is greater than equal to 50%. You may see in fluoride pH SO4, these are the parameters where there is 0% of failed test data, hence the green highlight, whereas TC shows 100% failed test data and hence the red color. Next, you will have the tested data, which elaborately compares the measured values with the guideline values. If the measured value does not abide by the guideline or objective, then it is highlighted. Gray highlight represents that the failed value is less than 10 times the objective. Yellow highlight represents the failed value to be 10 to 25 times the objective. Red highlight represents the failed value to be greater than 25 times the objective. Once all this is done, now you need to export these data from the software and save it in your system. Hope this video is useful to you. Do write to us if you have any doubt or query. For more such informative content, support and subscribe, like and share. Stay safe and healthy.